What up, y'all? It's your boy, Suicide H29. We are back with another video. Okay, we got the New Zealand mosque shooting suspect. His name is Britton Torrent or Tarrant. Flashes white power sign in court. Mm. Left about 49, what is that, 49 dead? Something like that. We're going to get into the article though. All right. This is the Daily Beast article. This is where we're getting it from. Shout out to Daily Beast. All right. So let's get into it, y'all. Let's get into it. The self-described racists who allegedly carried out massacres in two mosques flashed a white power sign during his first court appearance. Photos from the brief proceeding showed Britton Harrison Tarrant flanked by police using his shackled hand to make an OK symbol that has been appropriated by white supremacists and is also used by right-wing internet trolls. The 28-year-old Australian personal trainer is charged with one count of murder in connection with the battle, and he will be jailed until the next appearance on April 5th. The public was not allowed into the courtroom, which was packed with the media. Tarrant wordlessly swayed in the dock, looking back and forth from the gallery to the bench. Tarrant did not seek a suppression order that would have prevented media from using his name in New Zealand. Perhaps not a surprise given his apparent lust for notoriety, as evidenced by an online manifesto and a sickening live stream of attacks. According to the Southern Poverty Law Center, the symbol Tarrant used was adopted by white nationalists and neo-Nazis to signal their presence to the like-minded, as well as that identity potentially sympathetic recruits among young trolls, artists flashing it. Tarrant did not have a criminal record before he turned Friday prayers at two mosques into a bloodbath and was not known to authorities in connection with far-right violence. New Zealand Prime Minister Jacinda Ardern said during a press conference Saturday morning. He began purchasing guns in December 2018, officials said, and allegedly used five legally purchased guns, two semi-automatic weapons, two shotguns, and a lever action firearm. Tarrant was apprehended in a car in Southern Christchurch, according to witnesses. His car had been rigged with explosives, which police said they dismantled. What it seems like is, by that part right there, he probably was going off himself, like blow himself up. If his car was rigged with explosives, maybe he was just going to off himself. I don't know. Just a guess. A fourth person. Wait, hold on. Oh no, okay. The prime minister confirmed two other people were in custody, though local authorities are still trying to determine if they were actually involved. One was identified as 18-year-old Daniel John Barrow of Christchurch, who was charged with trying to incite racial hatred. No other details were provided, and it was unclear if he even knew Tarrant. A fourth person arrested late Friday night turned out to be just a member of the public who was in possession of a firearm and was trying to help police, authorities said. That person was released. While the national grapples with a form of anger and grief was not experienced before, we are seeking answers, Arden said on Saturday morning. We are all grieving together. Tarrant allegedly began legally purchasing weapons in December while sporadically traveling in and out of the country, authorities said on Friday in a press conference. In a press conference Saturday morning, Arden revealed the suspect acquired a category of gun license in December 2018 and began stockpiling firearms short after. The individual has traveled around the world. The specific the sporadic periods of time spent in New Zealand. They were not a resident of Christchurch. In fact, they were currently based in Dunedin at the time of this event, she said, though she did not identify Turrent as a suspect. A Facebook account for Brenton Turrent, where the video of the attack was posted, used the nickname Barry Harry Terry, and apparent play on his full name. The same nickname was used in his Vimeo video. A Twitter account under the name Brenton Tarrant posted images of black rifles and magazines covered with white writing that matched the weapons seen in the live stream video. The names were of people whose deaths he claimed he was avenging and of racist murders who he said inspired him. And the metadata on the online manifesto listed the author of Brenton Tarrant, an 8-chain post linked to both the manifesto and the Facebook page. The rambling manifesto is titled called The Great Replacement. The name is a reference to the 2012 book by right-wing French polemist Renaud Camus that pushes the conspiracy theory that Muslims are replacing the white European and French Catholic cultures. The entire work is filled with anti-Muslim white supremacist vitriol, no, what is that? Oh, vitriol, with the clear intent that it will be widely read. He asks and answers questions he clearly want quoted, much like he is is Islamophobic idol Anders Behring and Breivik, who killed 69 people on a Norwegian island in 2011. Torrent's Twitter account, Brenton Torrent profile, from which he published, his rambling manifesto was disabled shortly after his alleged shooting spree started. It was just a month old and had 2,018 followers and 63 most anti-immigrant tweets. He retweeted stories about white women's low fertility rates and crimes carried out by Islamic extremists from underground websites and mainstream outlets like the New York Times and Daily Mail. Torrent said in the manifesto that he was traveling and training for the massacre for the past 2 years. He reportedly worked as a personal trainer at the Big River Gym in his hometown of Grafton, New South Wales, Australia. He helped disadvantaged children, according to the women who once supervised him. He worked in our program that offered free training to kids in the community. He was very passionate about that, gym manager Tracy Gray told Australia ABC. I think something must have changed in him during the years he spent traveling overseas. His travels took him across Europe and Asia, Gray said. He had worked for cryptocurrency trader Bitcoin, BitConnect, and used the money he made to travel to North Korea, where he has photographed visits of Samjian Grand Monument, according to the Sydney Morning Herald. I honestly can't believe that somebody I have probably had daily dealings with and had shared conversations and interacted with would be capable of something to this extreme, Gray told the paper. He described himself in the manifesto as just an ordinary white man, 28 years old, born in Australia, to a working class, low income family. My parents are of Scottish, Irish, and English stock. He said in his childhood was normal without any great issues. But he goes on to say it wasn't without problems. I had little interest in education during my schooling, barely achieving and passing grade, he wrote. I did not attend university as I had no great interest in anything offered in the university to study. That's it, y'all. That's it. So the man looked like he wanted to carry out something that he read, a story or a event that happened before. It looked like he wanted to carry that out. He studies certain things like that. And it's kind of crazy, man, that, as you heard, the people that know him said it doesn't It doesn't make sense. Stuff like this doesn't make sense. Like, how did he? We know him to be this nice person who wouldn't hurt a fly, and now he's charged for two mass shootings, killing 9 people and wounding other. You just never know what goes on in people's life, no matter how cool it might be, how nice they might be. It's things inside you probably would never know. You probably never know what that person's going through because they know how to shell themselves and hide it very well. Nobody, the people that knew him and helped him through things and watched him grow up had no idea that he could be capable of things like this. That goes to show, man. That's why they say you can't judge a book by its cover. You never know what's inside of it. With that being said, like, comment, share, subscribe. Let me know what you think about this story, this New Zealand story, this crazy massacre. Um, Let me know what it is. All right. Suicide Age 29. Talk to your soul. Mirror, the balance keeper, sisterhood. No one's safe. Poking the people. Silverback gang. I am